welcome to the video. So today I'm going to be hooking up a toggle switch in my 95 BMW 318is, and the reason for the toggle switch is the rad fan is not kicking in. I'm trying to get the vehicle on the road before the winter, so I really don't have enough time to try and troubleshoot that because there's a ton of other work that needs to get done. So I'm going to hook up a toggle switch, and it's quick to get done. So I'm going to show you guys how to get it done so that you can hook up a toggle switch in any vehicle that you want for any project that you might have. Here we are in the 318is. I'm hooking up a toggle switch for the winter. So as you can see, I got two screws in there that actually fit into the grill. So they're not forced in there, it's not causing any damage, so that when I take the toggle switch out, there's no damage done to the panel itself. So the first thing I'm going to look for is a ground positive. So this is a constant power, and I'm going to look for a ground on a body for the switch, and there we have it. So this panel here is going to be used for my ground wire. And here I have the wire with the ground terminal at the end. Okay, so I just crimped that on. It's a little difficult here to go around the camera, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna bitch about it. Alright. Or is that considered bitching about it? Now I'm going to test it to make sure that it grounded well. Plug it into the radio's constant power, and we're going to test it for good ground. Let's see if it grounded. And now we have a good ground. See that? Now we can plug that into the toggle switch. Now on the toggle switch itself, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to splice it just a little bit, just a little, just enough to get the wire connected around it. You don't want to cut the wire completely. Just want to be able to tap into it to a point where you can get the wire wrapped around it. Once you do that, nothing to worry about. Those blue cutters, I mean, they're very sharp. So when I got it done, most of the time I'll use my nail to try and finish it off, because I don't want to damage the, I don't want to cut the wire completely. And there you go. And now she's ready to accept her new wire. So that's what we're going to do. Tap it in there. So you want to make sure the wire is solid in place. Don't want it wiggling around or getting disconnected, you know. Tape it nice and tight. So now it should be okay. So we started the car, turn the switch on, lights on. Let's go see if the rad fan's working. Yeah, rad fan's working. Now we turn it off. Maybe you can see the van going down. There we go. I ran the wire down in through the dash underneath the steering column. Now I'm going to tuck that in nicely there. And the firewall there under the clutch pedal. There you go. So yeah, right through the firewall. That hole was already there. Probably need to grommet there. And then I ran it through. I just did a quick job just to see if it'll work. So now I'll clean it up. So I'm going to put a nice connector there. And then you can't forget to put a fuse, because if there's too much current that goes through it, you don't want it to fry all the wires in the car. Okay, so this is important to always have a fuse attached to your switch. So if anything goes wrong, it'll blow the fuse and it won't melt the wires. So then this was already jimmied by the previous owner when he sold me the car, just so I could bring it home into there. So all that, now that we know the switch works, I can fix it up, clean it up nicely. But now you get the idea on how to connect a toggle switch for the rad fan on a 318is.